lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary. Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together.
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But, you do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our,
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe you'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating.
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today, you know? I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. G-A-R-Y.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee. You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't. The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve, the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Caleb Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How could you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is the world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you. Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams. Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. You're actually insane.
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions!
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong!
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence. There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count!
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company, the moment our eyes met across the table, I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love spear. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't!
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying!
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying! That can't be true!
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it! I won't!
Never contact me again!
Wait!
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor. And she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.
Hey, Lucy. You took money from my wallet again, didn't you?
Huh? I don't know anything about that. You got any proof to back up that accusation?
Who would do it other than you? Your mom left to go on holiday with her other mom friend 2 days ago. My bag's the only thing that's been disturbed, so it's hard to believe we got burglared. Plus, you've done it before. How many times have you stolen money from me now?
I said I didn't do it. Ugh, what kind of sorry excuse if a father doesn't believe their own daughter? This is why you're the worst dad ever.
It's not like I want to suspect you. But you do have previous incidents. If you really insist you didn't do it, there's a chance we got burglared. Which means I'll have no choice but to call the police.
Ugh, God, you're so cringe. Fine. It was me. Happy now? Could you seriously get the cops involved over a measly $230? Oh, this is why you make me sick.
$230 isn't measly. It's a lot of money. Why are you always taking money from my wallet? I give you an allowance for crying out loud.
I can't get by on that. You don't give me enough. It disappears the moment I go hang out with my friends or buy a little food. Besides, with Mom gone now, I'm eating out a lot. You should just think of it as my food expenses.
You can't seriously be claiming you need $230 to feed yourself over the 2 days Mom's been gone. Anyway, why can't you just eat at home?
What? No way. I can't eat in a house with a cringy old man like you in it. I'd lose my appetite. Luckily, we have different schedules. So I'm miraculously able to endure the sad reality of you living there. But if I can avoid it, I don't even want to breathe the same air as you. If anything, because I do have to endure breathing the same disgusting, putrid air as you, my cringe lord of a dad, you should be paying me a pain in the ass fees. I won't accept anything less than $600 a month.
Stop this at once, Lucy. I can chalk you calling me cringy and talking back to me down to you going through a rebellious phase. But I draw the line at stealing. It might be from your dad's wallet, but stealing from people is unacceptable under any circumstance. Full stop. Kids who do that always end up stealing from strangers before long.
What is this? I don't need a lecture from you. This is why you're a grade A cringe lord. Isn't what I do with your money up to me? You're mine and Mom's ATM, after all.
How dare you call your father an ATM?
Well, that's what Mom always calls you. That you're nothing but an ATM to earn money for me and her. She said that if you didn't work for a good company, she wouldn't have married you in a million years.
What the hell does she think she's playing at, filling a kid's head with this poison? Anyway, stealing any more money from my wallet is forbidden from now on. You need to learn to appreciate the value of money.
Don't tell me what to do, cringe lord. Ugh, I can't believe I have such a gross old man for a dad. I'm the unluckiest person on earth. I wish I could live with my real dad instead.
What? Your real dad? What does that mean? What are you talking about?
What do I mean? Mom's boyfriend? Duh. Wait, no way. You didn't know about him?
Huh? Mom's boyfriend?
Did you really not know? Oh, this is too funny. Mom and her boyfriend have been dating since forever. He's so much more handsome than you. He doesn't have your disgusting old man smell. Plus, he isn't a cringe lord. He gives me pocket money every time we meet. He's such a great guy.
What? You're lying, aren't you?
I'm not lying. I know Mom said she was going on holiday with her mom friend. But the truth is, she went with her boyfriend. I can't believe you didn't notice all this time. You really are the king of dimwits.
Seriously? Lucy, how long have you known about this? When did you first meet this boyfriend of hers?
I've known since elementary school. My mom introduced us after telling me she wanted me to meet my real dad. As she put it, that loser old man we live with is an idiot who only exists to provide us with money. You're the only one who didn't know. Oh, how can you be this dumb?
I see. Now that you mention it, I did notice a change in your attitude around that time. It all makes sense now.
Look on the bright side. She said she doesn't plan on divorcing as long as you continue to serve your purpose as an ATM. But be careful. Apparently, the moment you stop bringing money in, you'll be out on the streets. If you don't want to get tossed aside, then be a good little cringe lord and work as hard as you can to earn our money.
I understand where both of you are coming from now. I'll be thinking very carefully about how I proceed from here.
I'm glad. If you understand, you should know not to stick your nose in my business ever again. Oh, I'm gonna stay over at my friend's place from today until Mom gets back from holiday. Don't you dare contact me while I'm there. If you do, I'm gonna block you. Toodles! Hey, old man. How long are you gonna sulk for? I'm gonna flip out if you don't cut this out soon.
What the hell do you want? You've been calling me non-stop lately. What do you want?
What do I want? Well, since you started sulking and got all your stuff together, moved out of the house, and abandoned your job, I thought I'd let you know. You're allowed to come back now. I'm so kind. And yet, in spite of that, you constantly ignore me. You don't answer my calls, you don't text. I'm warning you. If you keep this up, you won't be allowed to come back anymore.
Abandon my job? What are you talking about? I didn't quit my job. I didn't even transfer.
Your job is to earn money for me and Mom as our personal ATM. But you moved out of the house without our permission and stopped paying for our stuff. That's called abandoning your job?
Listen to me, Lucy. Me and your mother, me and Rachel are divorced. It's been over 3 years. You're in high school now. Surely you understand what that means.
Duh. That's why I'm saying you should apologize to Mom and come back. Surely you've had long enough to cool off by now.
It's not a matter of needing to cool off. The reason we divorced is because Rachel was cheating on me. I have no intention of starting over with her. And I have no intention of coming back to be your ATM.
What? Even though I'm asking you to? I'm your daughter. Things will be difficult for me if you don't come back.
Why?
Mom said I have to find a job when I graduate high school. She said it's your fault I can't go to university because you ran away and won't pay my tuition fees. Plus, she's ignoring me because she said it's my fault you divorced her in the first place. Seems like her and her boyfriend broke up too. She said if I don't hurry up and get a job, she's gonna kick me out of the house. But there's a university I want to go to, and I don't want to leave home. You have to help me. I hate having to say this, but I'm prepared to let you come back.
What? You're prepared to let me? Who exactly do you think you are? Even just being asked to come back is enough to make me shudder. Why would I want to be in the same house as you two? I'm at my wit's end with the pair of you exploiting me. Besides, I have absolutely no obligation to look after either of you in any way, shape, or form.
What? Don't talk nonsense. It's a dad's duty to look after his daughter. Even a moron could understand that. Stop screwing around. Hurry up and apologize to Mom for what you did and come back home. You don't have any right to say no. You know why that is? Because ATMs have no free will. Now get back here so I can withdraw money from you.
You're not my daughter.
What?
When I divorced your mom after finding out about her affair, I got curious. So I went to a special clinic and had a DNA test done. Me and you aren't related at all. And you're definitely not my daughter. You're Rachel's lover's daughter.
What? What is this? Huh?
Looks like she was cheating on me from before we even got married. She got pregnant with you. But since he was broke and couldn't provide for you, she married me instead and tricked me into thinking you were mine. She came clean about everything when she testified for the divorce arbitration. So it's all true.
No, this can't be happening.
Well, it is happening. We're strangers with no blood relation whatsoever. That said, I can't do anything about the fact that from a legal perspective, we're still considered father and daughter. So, I didn't like it, but it seemed I was still obliged to pay you child support.
Oh, you are? Yeah, you are. Yeah, of course you still have to give me money.
The key word being seen. Turns out that in actual fact, I no longer have any obligation to pay you anything at all. After discussing it with my lawyer, we were able to agree on canceling out the child support payments with part of the compensation Rachel owes me. My obligation towards you ends once and for all with that.
What? Does this mean I won't get any money? Does this mean I can't go to university?
Well, you won't be getting any money out of me. But how about instead of begging from a complete stranger, you try asking your real dad, or apply for a scholarship to go to university?
But Mom said I'm not allowed to do anything involving debt. And like I said earlier, she said I have to hurry up and find a job because we have no money. I don't even have Mom's boyfriend's contact details.
If you're so desperate to go to university, you need to speak to your parents first. Pleading with a stranger you have no connection to like this is a little weird, don't you think? I'm not your guardian anymore. Never ask me for anything again.
What? How could you say such a thing? Just because I might not technically be your real daughter, you still raised me for the last 14 years. That means we have a special bond. Surely the least you could do is help me out in my time of need.
You really have no shame, huh? You spend God knows how many years insulting me. You call me a disgusting cringe lord. You call me your personal ATM. And then you have the nerve to come crawling back to me when you're in trouble? Without even a hint of an apology for treating me like dirt or for stealing my money? But let's face it, it's only ever about what suits you, right?
Fine. I can apologize. I'm sorry. I won't call you a cringe lord anymore. And I won't take any more money from your wallet. I'll do as you tell me to. Please, can I have the money to go to university now?
Just because you apologize doesn't mean I'm suddenly gonna start handing out money.
What? Why? But I apologized. Why won't you help me even though I apologized?
What's the connection? At what point did I say I'd help you if you apologized? Besides, you told me before to never stick my nose in your business again, right? Just like you wanted. I won't stick my nose in. That means no helping hand and no money.
Ugh, but I said that ages ago. I didn't mean forever. I was just joking around. Please, I'm begging you. All my friends are going to university. I can't be the only one who has to get a job. It's not fair.
What's wrong with finding work? In fact, job hunting gets my vote. Maybe this way you'll finally start appreciating the value of money. You need to know what it means to earn $1.
Ugh, don't say that. Please. I'm begging you. Dad, please.
Don't call me dad. Because as I told you, I'm not your dad.
Oh my God.
We have nothing more to talk about. I'm busy, so I'm ending this here. Never contact me again. If you do, I'm gonna block you. Have a nice life. And that's the story of how 14 years of harassment from my daughter came to an end. Lucy wasn't able to go to university in the end, and begrudgingly started working at a company her school gave her a recommendation for. But she failed to form any relationship with her coworkers as a result of her selfish, arrogant personality. And after getting into constant bickering matches with everyone around her, she was deemed to be a hindrance to the company and fired after barely 6 months. She struggled to find another job. And now, I hear she's pretty much a full-blown NEET. As a result, the situation at home between her and Rachel is tense. Apparently, they get into huge fights every single day. The neighbors started calling in complaints about them, and now they're social pariahs too. The rent slowly stopped being paid on time, and between that and their neighbors hating them, it wouldn't surprise me if they got evicted soon. As for me, I got remarried to a girl my boss introduced me to. Our daughter is super affectionate towards me. She's so much cuter than Lucy. They're incomparable. I intend to teach her the importance of respecting people and how to appreciate the value of money. The last thing the world needs is another Lucy.